It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Dirty Birds, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the... Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
First and 10, here's Thompson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to win.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Johnson to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Johnson on third down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out. 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Thompson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Thompson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they turn to Thompson to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thompson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sticking with Thompson here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go. Get him going.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Thompson looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun on 3rd down. Here's Thompson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. This from 36 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Thompson going play action here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 53. Koo knocks this one through the post. That'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to opposite.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Johnson, rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Thompson. And the Raiders have got him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. 3rd and long, Thompson. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Johnson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
You swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender. In the running game, and you're trying to drive. Get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 30.
Ready? At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long, Thompson. Now he'll dump it underneath. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Thompson on 1st and 10. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Thompson going to throw again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Thompson looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Completion good for 14 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Thompson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Thompson, desperation time. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Thompson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Thompson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To the air again, Thompson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. First down, here's Thompson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Thompson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Thompson's going to throw this. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Looking to throw, Thompson. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. And we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final try for Thompson. Flush to it, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.